this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. Friday, June the 13th, saw an AIFF press conference and it was, most probably unexpected lines, but it wasn't what was needed from the All India Football Federation, its president Kalyan, Chaubey and the top brass of the federation. First of all, something which I as a media person always look at is how's the structure, how's the get-up. It looked like, it's sort of a school presentation setup. You've had a banner backdrop. It didn't look good. That's the start of it. You had 5 gentlemen on that stage and nearly only Kalyan Chaubey was speaking. You had on the side certain slides with stats where I was thinking like, who cares about those numbers? Why didn't the president maybe do an introductory speech, which was, let's say, 5, maybe even 10 minutes, and then allow the media to ask hard-hitting questions? That is what I would have hoped for. Did I expect it? Honestly, no. And that is part of the problem of the current situation of how the AIFF is operating at this time. Kalyan Chaubey presided over what I would call, what I have at least seen, the worst press conference in the history of the AIFF. What I've seen, and I've seen a few over the last 25, 26 years. The questions are there. He wanted to defend his position. He wanted to highlight, we have done this, we have done that. He once again went out and said, OCIs, I'm working on it. I'm close to it. We'll get it done. He ranted about Baichung Bhutia. Yeah, you can do that. But does it change anything? Would have been my question. I think Kalyan missed once more the opportunity to position himself and say what was needed to be said. There is no accountability in the AIFF these days. That's sadly a fact. And was there any introspection? It wasn't. It was deflection. It was blaming others and highlighting things which, should be the most normal thing to do. The AIFF press conference proved we need new leadership. We need the right leadership at the top of Indian football. Otherwise, we'll have to live with this. Otherwise, we will have to live with more failures. If you're trying to sell us things as, we've done this, we've done that, we've done that, it's nice to talk about the numbers. We've increased the coaching numbers. The FIFA AIFF Academy is doing this, doing that. The output is the senior national team. You're talking about the strikers situation. You're talking about, let's try and change this, let's try and change that. But where are the concrete steps? Manolo Marquez stays at least another 2 weeks, the head coach of the Indian national team. Manolo wants to leave. Why are you forcing him to stay? It has not worked out for both sides, right? Let's be honest about that. You're trying to justify by saying, in the past, India used to win so much in the SAF region, that's why the stats are decent or good. Yeah. Okay, we can live with that. But the reality is also that it's a dysfunctional AIFF. That was clearly visible on that stage. There was gentlemen on that stage who in that moment did not want to be sitting next to Kalyan Chaubey and try to be seen as like, you're part of the core team. It was visible to me. I know some of these gentlemen for quite a long time. And that is the sad part. It's not just Kalyan, but it is across the board. A lot of people who are there in those positions who are not able to deliver, who are not capable of delivering. Let's be honest about that. We need a change at the top of the All India Football Federation. And I've said this again and again. We've had our problems in the last now nearly 3 years. We've moved backwards. We've moved dramatically backwards in Indian football. And yes, to me, this press conference was what I would call the worst ever press conference in the history of the Federation. It wasn't about Kalyan trying to explain these are the things, these are the issues, these are the problems, and we're trying to tackle it. But Kalyan saying, you know what, I'm in this position, I have done this, I am doing this, this was not done before, it'll take some time. Doesn't work for me. Sorry to say, Kalyan, this is not the way to run the AIFF. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? You've got something else to add? Write those things down in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very, very soon. So now Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.